Thank you, Alicia. How about the rest? Thank you, Paul. The rest okay, yeah? Can I take it that silence means you're okay? Okay, let's move on to module 3. Module 3 is 6 day 7 system, 六日七分法. You can go and Google. Now, 六日七分法, the 七分 means what? Okay, in Chinese metaphysics text, 七分 basically means 7 over 80. Okay, 7 divided by 80, you got the 七分. Wow, chim. Okay, Lin said, I think so. Not to worry, Lin. Keep coming back. Yes, as long as you can understand the broad concept, is fine. Because ultimately, all this calculation, you can use Excel sheet, you can use calculator, you can use apps to go and help you go and calculate. Right? That's like constructing the 八字 chart, constructing the 紫微斗数 chart. You know, yes, you know the broad concept can already, but you know when you do the dirty work, you can use apps, calculator to help you. Okay, so 六日七分, that 七分 basically means 7 over 80. So 六日七分 means it is 六日 and then 7 over 80. Something like that. Okay, so let me show you one time off. Okay, what it all this really means. We know, and I'm sure everybody know, that 1 year is actually not 365 days. It is, to be exact, 365.25 something days. Okay, and then we say, hey, how do we fit these 365 days into this 60 hexagram? Remember, we say we don't use a supervisor qua. So if we don't use the 4 supervisor qua, then we are left with 60 hexagram. So how to fit this into the 60 hexagram, this circular diagram? Headache. All right, no need to headache because this 六日七分法 solve the problem. Now, mathematics. 1 year equal 365.25 days, right? Or it can also be written as 360 plus 5.25 days, right? It's the same, right? Just a matter of representation. Or it can be also be represented as 360 plus 1 over 4 days. Or another different representation, 360 plus 21 over 4 days, the imperfect fraction. Okay, 360 plus 21 over 4 days. Pepe say, how do you know we don't use supervisor qua? You can look at the calendar. These four supervisor qua will never show up. It will never show up. There are calendars out there, okay? And they will never show up one. Okay, these 4 supervisor qua, then you know straight away they are the supervisor qua. We don't touch them. We don't ask the supervisor to run the day-to-day work, the year-to-year work. Is that okay, Pepe? Okay, so back to this mathematics. Right? So we say that this 365.25 day, right? We divide by 60 because there are 60 hexagram, right? 60 hexagram. So once you divide by 60, right? Or we can also put it in a different representation. Okay. So we put it, we cut it off as divide by 60, divide by 60. Okay. Then it become this representation. Now, for those who are poor with maths like me, like that, you'll be confused by this mathematics. But I just want to quickly come in to tell you how I get this 6.0 这个六热七分. This is the one. 六热七分. Okay, so you divide by 60, then you get 6.7, 6 plus 7 over 80. Remember, I say 七分 means this 7 over 80. So you put into decimal point, this is 6.0875. Now, what is this 6.0875 days? Let's guess your let me test your understanding. Type in the chat box, what do you think this 6.0875 days mean? Type in the chat box. What do you think this 6.0875 days mean? Give your best guess lah. Never mind right wrong. Alicia say less than 1 week. Yeah, 1 week, 7 days, so 6.0875 days. Okay, less than 1 week. Okay, 1 week. Paul say 1 week. Not, somewhere there, but not there yet. 重点 have not been pulled out yet. Remember, we say 365. 365.25 divided by 60 hexagram. Yeah, by 60 hexagram. And then we get 6.0875 days. So what does this 6.0875 days actually means? How can we make use? Paul say 1 hexagram. Thank you very much. So whenever the clock, you take that the right side, the circular, this one, like a knob, like a clock, tick, 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 tick. Every time it tick 1 hexagram to the right, it is equivalent. That means 1 hexagram is equivalent to 6.0875 days has passed. That means 1 hexagram govern 6.0875 days. What team? Okay, like that very team, right? We have decimal to take care of. Not to worry. Okay, because all these things can be, we can use calculator to help us calculate. So therefore, once we know that 1 hexagram on the circular chart represent 6.087 days, okay, and then when you go one round, okay, go one round is actually 365.25 days, 1 year lah. Okay, let's come back to this. Now that we know this, let's come back to this. So we say that, okay, 家人卦 is in the yun, right? And then we break it down line by line, right? So into 四卦, okay, into 四卦, and each 四 is actually 2 months or 60 days, right? And then today we are at here, the 三火比卦. And then like what we did for the year hexagram, we look at the 四 and say that, okay, look at the 四 and then go and find the corresponding hexagram on the circular diagram, which is the P is here. Okay. And then this P, right, this 60-day, right? When we find the P, right, then we can mark out, say that, okay, day 1 of this 2 months, this 3 months will be here, day 1. And then we can mark out, say, okay, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, all the way 1 round, 60 days. But we know just now from that 六日七分法 that 1 hexagram doesn't mean 1 day, right? 1 hexagram actually means 1 point something something day, based on the 六日七分法. Anyone lost at this point? On a macro, if we use a circular diagram to represent 365.25 days, then 1 hexagram is equal to 6.0875 days. If we downsize this circular diagram to represent 60 days, then every hexagram is actually divide further lah, equal to 1 point something something lah. Right? Then this Xun will make sense already, right? So let's do the calculation again. 2023. Okay, 2023. We break it down into the 四, right? You break it down into the 四. That's now we talk about 1 4 is equal to 60.875 days. So 1 卦, 60.875 days divided by 60 is actually equal to 1.01458333333 days. Infinite 3. So remember this. 1 hexagram shift is not just 1 day. It is 1.014583333 days. Can you follow here? So if you map it out like that, go 1 big round, come back 60 hexagram, we will have 60.0875 days. And we call it a 大虚卦. And then followed by another 60.875 days, 60.0875 days, 60.0875 days, all the way when you add up, it's something like this. Okay, so like I say, in this workshop, I would prefer to explain using table format, right? So in table format, how do we read this kind of table format? On the left side will be the year, 癸卯年, 2023, and the year histogram is 家人卦, okay? And then followed by the 比卦 here, the 比卦. Okay, so this 比 is actually the 四卦, right? And then we say that, once we know the 四, we will locate the 四 based on the 四卦, locate on the circular diagram where is the P. Okay, so and that P will form the day number 1 of the 60-day cycle. Pepe say, can you repeat the previous slide? The previous slide is this one, is it? Is it this one? Okay, I repeat. The year is 家人卦 2023. I can break it down finer by changing the line. So each line change actually represents 60 days, right? So 6 line chain, we have 60 times 6 equal to 360 days here, 1 year. But we know that now, based on 六日七分法, it is not exactly 60 days, but it's 60.0875 days. Okay, so everyone is 60.0875 days, everyone is 60.0875 days. So you add up, will be 365.25. That explains, huh? Okay, so we can also break down the 60.0875 days into final 10 days by changing each line. And we also know that the 10 day won't be exactly 10 days because based on the 六日积分法, it will be 10 point something something days. Okay, so this is a Shin. And how to derive the day histogram is like what we do for the year histogram. We will leverage on the 四. And today we are in the 比卦 zone. So based on P, we will locate the P on the right side circular diagram, and P is here. So P will mark as day 1 of these 60.0875 days. And then we map it out throughout based on the 60 histogram. And what we get is every 1 histogram shift is actually 1.0 something. Can't remember the formula. 1.0145 days. Okay, 1.0145 days. Right? So when you go one round of 1.0145 days, what we have is actually 60.0875 days. Can you follow up to now here, Pepe? And everyone else? Good. Okay, good. That's good. Okay, you need time to digest and apply. I'm sure everyone needs time to digest and apply, because when I discover this Lunar Chiffon file and I'm able to incorporate in nicely, I also takes time to really fully understand and know how to apply. Not easy, not easy. But like I say, all these are formula mathematics, so we can use system to help us. Okay, so I'll be using this table format on the right side, not the left side. I won't be using this format because it's taking up a lot of space. I will be using the right side, the table format. How to read the right side one is on the left column here. It will be the year. Okay, the year, the 癸卯年, the 家人卦, and then 比 is the 四. Okay, 比 is the 四 here. And then on the right side will be the 10-day 旬卦. On the right side, second column will be the 10-day 旬卦. Right? So, and then under each 旬 will be the respective 10-day, day by day for 10 day. And today, 21st October, today, we are right here. Look at the right box here, 大序卦. Okay, now, because every hexagram is 1.014 day, that means that sometimes every day does not start from 0000 hours. You follow me here? Every day doesn't start from 0000 hours. it can start at any time. Why? Because even let's say today, today is day one, it start at 000. But because one hexagram will take up 1.0145 days, right? So it will end tomorrow about 1 hour later. And then the second hexagram will start from tomorrow 1 hour later. And then run for another 1 day, 1.0145 days. So it goes on like that. So the timing will just run and run and run until sometimes you find that one hexagram can cover 2 days. Okay, one hexagram can cover 2 days. All right, so don't be alarmed that you find that, how come this calendar 1 day is missing? So Ian says, so 1 day not necessary to start on a Jia day, right? No. Okay, no. But a Si will always start from a Jia day. Okay, a Si will always start from a Jia day. Right? Let's say, for example, Pi Gua, right? Okay, that's not your question, is day one. Okay, sorry. I read wrongly. Day one, Jia day. Okay, day one, Jia day. All right, question so far? Let me see whether this 60 day, is there any one hexagram cover today? Let me see. Don't have. Okay. Nice, just nice. In this 60 day, every hexagram cover 1 day. Okay. All right. So now it's 2:46. Right. 2:46. Do you want to take a short break or do you want me to continue? What's your take? I can follow you. Would you like to take a short 10-minute break and then we come back for a full-fledged analysis? Short break, Alicia says short break. Okay, then we go for a short break. Okay. So I'll start a timer. 10 minutes break. So be back on time. In 10 minutes time, we'll start with the module 4, the analysis part. Okay. So I'll start a timer now. I will see you back. See you.